Hello. Definitely not the most motivated at the moment, but it is leg day, so saying something like that really isn't beneficial. But we're still at the gym, obviously, because I'm recording the video, so why else would I be recording if I'm not going to go to the gym? Actually, I mean lifestyle and some other stuff I could record, but damn, I don't, she's like, damn, bro, nice car. Yeah, I know. This RAV4 is kind of on a more serious note, this is our 4th day back from the break. Feeling pretty good. Every single day has been nice. My the body part has been sore, which is obviously it's supposed to. Chest day, it's still sore. I can feel it. But yeah, after my chest day, my chest was sore. After my back day, my back was sore. After my arm day, which is yesterday, my arms are sore. So today is leg day. I'm going in with a different mentality. I've been kind of having like this weird slope where it's like I'm thinking back to when at the beginning of the bulk, right? When my legs were growing and stuff like that. I'm thinking to like myself, like, how did I fucking get that to happen? It was like, well, I was just pushing. I was literally just pushing weight. Like, I wasn't really I was focused on form because I mean, it's, in my opinion, it's pretty hard to break form. When you go to like combat movement, it's not that hard, but isolation exercises, it's pretty hard to break form. I think when you do leg curls, leg extensions, I want to say hack squat, pendulum, not leg press. I feel like when you do those workouts or those machines, it's pretty hard to break form. I mean, leg extensions, you're literally just flexing, basically, right? So, I mean, I don't know. When I was doing those, I was just pushing weight. I was fucking just as heavy as I can go and as much as I could go. And I would do that for like 12 sets. I think what in my mind, what's fucking me up is like boredom, because I'm doing a machine and it feels really good, but like I feel like after like 5 or 6 sets, I'm kind of just like, me myself, I want to do something else. But it's not because I want to, it's because I'm bored of the machine. And I think it shouldn't, I feel like it should be half like that. Like, it's like, you should do whatever you want to do at any given point, right? But there should also be a point where it's like, well, let's take a step back. Like, you're gonna move on because you're bored of the machine. Yeah, I want to do something else. But is the machine, does it feel bad? No. Does it feel good? Yes, actually. So why not keep spamming it? Like, bro, you're still full stacking it. Like, I don't think, like, you're not really fatiguing yourself, bro. Like, you know, you're 6 sets, you're full stacking the fucking machine. What do you mean going till failure, dude? Like, I would honestly be like, I would pass it if you're like, yeah, it's my 3rd set. You know, it's feeling pretty heavy, I might go lower. Alright. But bro, if you're on your 6th set and you're full stacking whatever machine, brother, like, I don't think, like, you're just going through the motion at that point. Like, what are you doing? Like, so I don't know. I'm like in that slope where it's like, I want to do some. I like to move on because I'm getting bored, but but I don't want to move on because it's like, man, this feels really good. But bro, another set, like, come on. The only difference would be that I'm actually getting fatigued and I'm actually like going lower in weight, because it's like, you know. First set was like close to the full stack, and I'm getting, you know, I'm getting lighter and lighter and lighter because it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier. Or sorry, I'm going lighter and I'm going heavier and heavier and heavier. I do a top set, and I try to stay there at that top weight for as much as I can, and then I lighten the load as I get weaker, right? But I don't know. This gym closes in about 3 hours, so we got more than enough time. I think I'm gonna try to just, same thing as yesterday, kind of just like, well, no, yesterday was like, I was like kind of all over the place realistically. So I think today maybe more of a stationary approach after a good warm-up, just thrashing my legs. But I mean, shit, that's pretty much it, right? On legs, like I said, and I pride myself on this, it's pretty, my workouts are pretty boring. I don't know if I said that already, but this is one of the reasons I don't like working out with people or with people, because my shit is like pretty like simple. For legs, it's nothing crazy. Like, yes, you might get some development doing like some scientifically backed study exercise that does increase 0.1, and as you get into the end game of bodybuilding, that 0.1 does matter. But bro, as you're beginning, you can literally fucking do anything and you'll grow. I'm sorry, but that's just it. You can do low volume, high volume, low intensity, high intensity, hit 2 days a week, Arnold split, whatever split. You can do whatever you want and you'll gain, and you'll do something as long as you're going hard in the gym. As long as going hard is at an all-time high, no matter what, you should be fine. I forgot where I was. Oh, so, but then with me, right, I noticed that for me, I'm very simple, right? It's like, when it comes to legs, for example, today, I'm literally just gonna go in there, I'm gonna do curls, I'm gonna do some type of, I'm gonna do a curl for my legs. Then for my quads, I'm gonna do some sort of pressing, some sort of stretching, and some sort of extension. And that's it. Those are the three things I'm gonna do. How I'm gonna do them, stupid simple as well. For pressing, I have squats, hack squat, leg press. For stretching, I have hack squat, pendulum, sissies squats. And then for extension, leg extensions. It's pretty much it. You know, some people would tell you like, oh, you need to work your quad, and then you need to work your sweep, and then you need to work your tier muscle, and then you need to work your, and it's like, bro, yes, you're right, I was like that. At some point I was like that. And that's what brings me to like my epiphany, by my realization that when I was like that, when I was like targeting specific muscle groups of my specific muscle, I wasn't seeing growth. Like when I would, for example, right, I would do my arms, I would split my bicep into its two muscle groups, long head and short head, and my triceps to its three groups, right? Long head, small head, and there's like a joint, I forgot what the name is. And I would prioritize that. Like, so within my workout, within those 12 sets, I would break them apart, and I would specialize. I would pick certain exercises that specialize in that certain muscle group, right? And I would do that, and that's it. And I would get a pump, don't get me wrong. But now and throughout, you know, the bulk, because that's really when you do the most growing, I've noticed that within a short period of time that I just kind of said, you know what? Let me just do compound movements for my arms, right? Not caring about really just like targeting specific muscle parts within that muscle, but just I'm curl 50s, point blank. I don't give a fuck how the form looks, as long as it's sort of straight and I'm sort of getting a bicep pump. Fuck it, whatever. And I just did that. And same thing for my triceps. I would do tricep pushdowns. I didn't really focus. I didn't really care. Oh, this is mostly a long head. Oh, this is mostly a short head. Oh, bicep or tricep. I just did that with as much weight as I could, and I saw the most growth within that period of time. Whenever I went to the gym with that type of mentality, just pushing as much weight as I can, I saw the most growth. And this is to say that you need to also self-reflect on this, right? You can't just, search up, how to build muscle and just whatever the first guy is, do it, right? For some people it will work, for other people it won't work, and for other people, whatever you're doing right now is going to give them the same, or if not better results, and vice versa. Whatever they're doing could give you better results. It's about experimenting, bro. It's about learning. It's about trial and error. Bodybuilding, powerlifting, it's all about longevity. It's about long term. This is why a lot of people preach, a healthy lifestyle and all these stuff, because you're not gonna get all this muscle, you're not gonna get all this strength in one training session, bro. It's like logically, physically impossible for you to go from a 135 squat, for example, and then there's no way within like a few months that you'll go to like a 4 or 5 squat. No, bro. It's gonna take you at least a year. I'm sorry, but that is all right. And it's not to say that it's a bad thing for that. For a lot of people, they're outliers, and they'll go from 135, 225, 315, 405 in within like a month of each, and that's perfectly okay. Why? Because you're not outright looking for that goal. I feel like those people, and a good example that I have in mind right now is my buddy Chris, which is pretty funny because I shit talk him, but I do inspire to kind of be like him in the sense that he truly does enjoy the process and he truly preaches that, right? It's not so much that he wants to hit a certain number, right? People like him, people like Sawyer, people like Nabib, people like pretty much any bodybuilder, right? Seth Ferosi, Sebum, name every big star that you know, they never really sought to achieve crossing the finish line. They sought the journey. They saw okay, how long will it take me? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what they look at, right? Another good example that comes to mind is my boy Kevin, and also the other Chris, right? Both Chris's, Kevin, and pretty much most of my buddies that I go to the gym with all have gotten to that certain area in their life, or gym life wise, by enjoying the process. It's never like they wanted to hit those certain numbers. It's just, I just enjoy going to the gym, and whatever happens, happens. Like, obviously we do certain programs and we do want to hit like certain goals, because it's obviously good to set goals, but the ignition, the start, the reason behind we go there isn't for that. It's just because I enjoy getting strong, I enjoy getting into shape, and I really just enjoy being a better, stronger, aesthetic, bigger version of myself than I was yesterday. It's not because, man, I really want to fucking look cool. It could be that, and there's nothing wrong with it, right? But eventually, you're never gonna look that cool. You think to yourself, man, I want to look cool. Bro, you look cool. I can look better. So what's the point of you saying, oh man, I want to look cool? You achieve it, and then now you don't want it? Like, I don't understand. Like, you achieve the goal, bro. You crossed the finish line. You got first place. You got the first medal. The golden medal, sorry. And then now all of a sudden you're sad? And it's because of that, because it's a mindset, because you're so focused on getting that golden medal that now that you achieve it, what's the goal, right? You already achieved the goal, so now what? Give up? No, bro. Right? If there's no, like, if all you ever look at is to cross the finish line, once you cross that finish line, I hope that there's another finish line. Because if not, you're gonna fall into that limbo. And I was the same way for like a hot minute, right? I've met everybody I wanted to meet. I met Sam Solik, right, which is fucking crazy. I met Sawyer. I met David Lade. That's fucking crazy, right? I've always wanted a group of buddies to hang out with. I have that now, right? I've always wanted to be like really heavy and look good. right? And I feel like I have that. You know, I don't look as good. I don't have abs, but to me, it's just so much like, dude, I just look fucking beefy. Like I'm big. You know, I'm no longer like I'm no longer like skinny fat. I'm like an actual big motherfucker. So I'm like that. And then my biggest goal, right, which is to me the ignition, was I've always wanted to fit in big clothing. I've always wanted to put something on and it's tight on me. And it's not because it's small, it's because I'm that fucking big. And it's funny because I saw this thing where it's Jay Cutler talking about how people say like, oh man, you wear such small clothing. And he's like, no, I'm just that big. And that was like, back when I first said that to myself, I didn't know that Jay Cutler, who he was. But seeing how somebody else had that same mindset, and see how now that I'm wearing, like, I'm making a large look small, I'm making an extra large look small, you know, my pants, you know, I went from a 32-inch waist to a 36, pushing a 38, right? I can pretty much, I'm at a point in my life where, knowing myself, I can pretty much get any size jean, not too small, right? Shirt wise as well, and I'm guaranteed to at least fill it out or not make it look, you know, comically big on me, because I have that much mass. And yes, it is a big egotistic, but that's the fucking truth, bro. I'm sorry. Like, if you're a runner, there's a runner coming by. So if you're a runner and you're running 5Ks and then a 10K and then a 20K and then a 40K, and you keep progressively doing that, right? It's gonna come a point in your life that you're gonna tell yourself, man, this guy's like, I can make a 40K look like a warm-up. And it's not just egotistic, it's just like, bro, you're running a 40K, of course a 5K is a warm-up for you. It's just facts. So once I got to that point in my life, right, when I kind of like reflected to myself, like, these goals that I set to myself, I'm checking them off. You know, I'm like, fuck, now what, right? Like, the biggest goal to me right now is being 200 lean. And it's like not scary or frightening, but it is like, I'm seeing all my other like check marks, and I'm like, fuck, man, like, what happens after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens after I check that box? I'm 200 and lean. It'll take me years, don't get me wrong, but like, what happens then? But that just goes to show that, you know, the gym is the one thing that you can actually see progress on. You can actually see those check marks being done. So take all of that determination and all that hard work and everything that goes along with having a good physique, having extraordinary strength, and you apply that to the real world, bro. What can't you achieve, man? Right? So that's what fucking pisses me off, because a lot of fucking gym goers, a lot of gym rats, you know, they go to the gym and they see all these good stuff and they preach all this goodness, but then when it comes to the real life, it's like they never apply themselves outside of the gym. And that's where you need to change. If you apply yourself to the gym, you gotta understand, only a small fraction of actual gym goers do make it big. You think C-Bum was fucking lucky? No, he fucking worked his ass off. He had the genetics. He had everything going for him, and he took advantage of it. So you need to do the same thing. You need to go into your life and see to yourself, okay, where do I have everything? And pursue that avenue. The gym will always be there, bro. The gym is the constant, right? The gym is the one place that you can go and de-stress, because it's guaranteed to be good. Real life, random. The gym, constant. A 45 is a 45 there. In the real world, a 45, depending on the economy, depending on the circumstances, depending on the fucking stock options, the whatever metrics the government, society, the all being decides, a 45 could all of a sudden be a 25. Now you're fucked, right? So, without further ado, I have no idea how this rant got to where it is, but we are gonna go smash some legs in the most boring yet blood curling, fabric stretching, iron pounding method I can think of. And if I don't record too much, it's for two reasons. Either I'm lost in the sauce, or I just think it's too boring to record 12 sets of me doing the exact same shit over and over again. But I guess we'll have to find out and see. Alright, cool, let me go stretch, dude. 20 minutes, guys. Oh, she's still recording. Yo, make sure to hit a like, dude. This thing is burning up. Wherever you are, man, it's alright. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. I love you. You are loved. You are cared for. You are important. And you are capable of being loved. You deserve to be loved. And you will be loved.